Hey, good morning, everybody. It is morning for me as we go ahead and start into a new term here with organizational behavior. Um, I'm going to go ahead and this is kind of just a welcome video here. A little bit of, and it'll be split into two parts. We're going to go ahead and do one part will be just giving you a little bit of background on me. And then the other half will be a little bit about how to work the course. I'm Dr. Noel Ridsdale. About half of you know me from probably your undergrad, either in the 4+1 or you're moved into the grad program. Um, Typically, this is the course I teach all the time, organizational behavior at the MBA level. And I have a doctorate degree in international business. So a lot of you over the last year or so may have had me in international business. And before that, I was teaching a variety of management courses here at Limestone, from undergrad or behavior, leadership, all those types of things. My background is my master's degree is in hospitality and tourism management, and then I have a bachelor's in business as well. But I spent most of my time in the hospitality sector of the food and beverage of the sports and entertainment industry. So I spent 20 plus years as a professional chef, another 15 operating culinary schools before coming to Limestone about 4 years ago. Um, so that gives you a quick background on me. I'll get into a little bit more when I post the bio and everything for this week. So as we take a look at the way this is moving into part two, a little bit here, and I'm going to bring up I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and that way you can kind of see the course, and then I've got that way we can kind of walk through this. So as you come into the course, you're going to see right now you will see this aspect of coming into the home of the course. Will come in this way. This is what you'll see. Actually, let me switch that over so I can show you your view. Um, there we go. So I'll show you your view. Okay. Um, Really similar to mine, but what you're going to see, this is the welcome video area. Okay. What you're going to have here is in the welcome area. This is where this video will be housed. And then there's a picture of me and my contact information. So if you need to reach me, email is the best. It goes to my phone. Yep, but my office goes to my phone as well. So either way, it is good. Um, this here is your syllabus. You can either reach it from here or here. It doesn't really matter. Again, that's just tells us the who, what, where, when, why of the course. And I'll kind of so what we'll do is we'll click into that from there. You can download this if you want to. This gives you the book. This is an inclusive access book. I will, which means it comes with the course. And I'll show you how to access that in just a moment. You will have some mind tap exercises that go over the book that we'll actually do. And I'll go over that. So even in first week, we're talking about individual items. So we're going to talk about the individual. Week 2 is more about motivation. 3 is definitely groups and teams. Then we have decision making, conflict and negotiation, organizational structure and design and culture in week 6. Also to point out, this is the team week, folks. This is what I call team week. So you will actually have, it is a team discussion as well as a team portion of the case. And the team discussion, you will not necessarily be in the same groups as the case study. This is the week where we look at it's kind of a prelude into the group dynamics class that you'll be taking later on. But teams are an important part of the organization in today's work environment. And then we'll look into change management in our last week. The last week will be the final. Um, so you have what you can also see in here. We have two case studies. One that's done completely individually. One that's done where you do a portion of it individually, then you do a second part, which is the team orientation part of it. You also have a research paper due in weeks at the end of week 7, which is has a different due date that actually will be on a Friday, not Sunday. Takes me a little bit of time to get through those. They're pretty extensive usually, and I need a few extra days to get those graded before we post grades. Okay, so these talk a little bit about each of the cases and the paper. Um, and then we'll talk, we of course have some discussions each week to go with each of our topics as we go along. So as we come down here, all the way down here, we'll get down to the grading portion of this. So the grading portion of this, we have an individual case, it's worth 10%. We have the individual portion of the team case is 20%. The team portion is 15%. Discussion boards are basically 1.5 or 2 points apiece each week. The final exam is going to be worth 10%. This is your easy 12% here, doing the chapter quizzes inside MindTap, and then your paper is going to be worth 20%. So, this is a writing intensive course, folks. And then this gives you kind of the schedule that I've already worked out, and this will also appear on your calendars as we go through the week. So going back over here to the home, just real quickly, I'm going to go ahead and point out you can also reach the modules here or here. And then you have some extra student resources, and as this talks about the help, if you have problems with any of the aspects of the logistics of the course outside of the curriculum, things like you have problems with your book or any of those types of things, all that stuff is in there. So now we take a look at modules here, okay? And this is kind of the way the modules are set up. Okay, this is week 1. We have the discussion. We actually have 2 discussions this week. This is the bio. This is the discussion on the releasing the inner toddler. For anybody who may not have an individual class, you've got right here. This brings you into the discussions portion, which you can also reach over here, but this takes you right into the discussion itself. And a lot of these are going to be referring to a case that's in the text, where you're going to kind of read through the case and then answer these questions. Should be about a page long by the time you get done. It shouldn't be just a sentence. You should be adding some depth into these, and not just telling me yes, no, maybe, any of those types of things. You really want to be, like I said, they should be your initial post should be about a page in length. Those are always due on Thursday. Then on Sunday, you have till Sunday to comment on on some 2 of your peers. Okay, between Thursday and Sunday, basically. You'll also see I'll pop in and add discussion points to them as we run through the weekend as well. Okay, so we'll go back up to modules here. So that's the discussion. Okay, and then we'll see, usually if there's a major assignment, you'll see that above the discussion. Okay, for week 1, of course, there isn't. These here are your chapter assignments. Okay. So what you're going to have here is individual characteristics. Okay. And this clicks you right into the textbook, right into the exercise. You'll have to sign in the first time or create an account. Well, actually, I have to sign in today, which is unusual, but I do, apparently. Oh, okay. No wonder. That's why. Because I'm not in the course. All right, so let's close this one out and I'll get out of the student view. I have to get out of the student view for this one. There we go. Now it will will take you in the first time, just like it did with me. It'll ask you to sign in. You just sign in with your account that you have, and here you've got your aspects of the assignment. Okay. If you want to get to the textbook, you can click on the textbook links that are there, or I just close the quiz out and then your textbook is here. We're going to be starting with part 2, which is individual behaviors. We've got 3 and 4 here. And this is how it's just that easy to get into the textbook. Okay, so we'll take a look at home again. So if you want to click just into the textbook, if you just want to click into the textbook, you can actually click into the links that are listed below here. Any of these links here will take you into the textbook. And these will take you to clips that are really good that we're talking about. I'll mention these in the all 3 of these will be mentioned in my other video for the week. You'll also see a video pop in here for the week. I do a weekly kind of mini lecture video each week talking about what we're doing. So you'll see that pop in here in a little bit. I also have an abbreviated PowerPoint that will also kind of go with that. Okay, so week 2, well, we got a discussion. We have an assignment. We actually have 2 of these. This is your case selection. And I'll get into that a little bit next week in the initial video. And then this is your actual discussion for the week. The assignment this week is a little bit different, but as it refers to the motivation at Disney, it's a little short little paper talking about how Disney motivates people and how you feel about that. Week 3, this is your individual case. You get your choice of one of these 6. So if you want to go, if you're one of those that wants to go ahead a little bit, you can take a look at those. In week 2, you choose that case. And usually I limit these to about 3 apiece. So get them early. Week 4, you'll actually get assigned groups for this. And actually what I probably will do is ask you for groups of 3 for the case, and I'll assign the groups for the discussion for the week in the team week. So you decided in 4 because you actually both have all your group members will need to complete the same individual part of the case. And you'll have the assignment and the discussion, obviously. Okay. So as we kind of go through here, all the way down to the end, you can't see the final, but at the very end, I want to point out the full PowerPoints are available to you guys at the end if anybody wants to look through those. You'll find that I will, because they're all here, I will be pulling out slides each week for our discussions or for my weekly videos. All right, I encourage everybody to reach out to me if you have any questions, and welcome to the course, and we will be beginning shortly.